Hello and welcome back to Starfield. Last time we found out that there's a mole in Ryujin Industries, and currently evidence points towards Imogene Salzo, and we are supposed to take her in for questioning. We'll see how that goes. But I noticed that I have actually 2 skill points available that somehow I missed using. So, let's see. Could go further into critical hit chance for 5 seconds. Right, that's why I didn't take that. Can't level up that one. Can we go into the next row? Heavy weapons, demolition, incapacitation, particle beam, rifle certificate. Might be worth it since we use rifles and pistols. Extra ammo might be nice. Persuasion, make it even stronger. Commerce, better prices, that's always good. Stealth, 70% more difficult to detect when sneaking. Suppressed weapons do an additional 50% sneak damage. I mean, we could have used that last time, but also going into that will allow us to go to the next row. So I think we'll just do combat slide. Food and drink are 10% more effective. Pain tolerance, physical damage is reduced by 5%. Gain 10% resistance to airborne environmental damage. Energy damage is reduced by 5%. And just also increase our health. Might be an option. Need one more skill to go into the next. Get into the. Yeah, I really want to see if I can upgrade my spacesuit and stuff like that. So I think going into geology makes sense here. And then the next we can maybe go into this row. Okay, let's talk to Imogene and see what she has to say about all this.
The company's future might be riding on this deal.
I've been waiting here for ages.
Operations.
A gala at the New Atlantis Freestar Embassy?
I heard about your run-in with Tomo.
Let me guess. Looking for Imogene?
Yeah. What's going on?
Try not to harass my techs too much. They have work to do.
Where's
I'm
Imogene?
sure you can tell by now. She isn't here, which is a shame since I have several documents I need her to sign off on. She's always been the master of avoiding desk work.
Like how you avoided the interview process?
There are work skills.
Yeah, she
and
was
there are
supposed to do
life
that.
Skills. I can't help it if I have both.
Mm-hmm. Well, where did you last see Imogene?
She hasn't stepped into the office since the maintenance closure, probably abusing her paid time off again. I know for a fact she doesn't have any external meetings or business trips.
Desk work feels like a waste of time.
Well, that desk work is what keeps your cred stick full, and this company 2 steps ahead. So why are you looking for Imogene? Is she in trouble?
Not here to gossip. Just tell me where Imogene is.
Aren't you the boring one? I have Imogene's last location at Frankie's Grab and Go, which we all know is a front for the Sioka Syndicate.
Oh.
You'll want to get executive sign-off if you plan on chasing after her. I'd say Dalton is your best bet.
Let me guess. This somehow involves Benjamin Bayu. We might go to that. Let's ask some questions first. Frankie's Grab and Go is a front for the Sioka Syndicate?
Is there an echo in the room? Yeah, Frankie's is a front. Crap convenience store on the outside, high-tech hideout on the inside. Of course, the only people that really know that are Ryujin, Bayu, and the Syndicate itself.
And what do you think she's doing at in Syndicate territory?
Your guess is as good as mine. But she's up to something. I could tell she was trying to cover her tracks, but this is my job. And there's a reason I'm in charge of the technicians here.
Oh, let me guess. This somehow involves Benjamin Bayu.
I forgot you're familiar with Neon and Bayou's intricate web of connections. I suppose if you want to be efficient, you could bypass Dalton and go straight to Bayu. You're just cutting out the middleman, right? Good luck finding Imogene. Oh, and if you do catch up with her, be sure to let her know I had everything to do with it.
I'll talk to Bayu. Like, since we're in here, can we... There are 3 digipicks. Really need more. There's really not much else of an option here. So this... I have to do a single one. This... is this. Then we would have to use the single one. We can use this. We have a with 3, but we have 2 more single ones. So I think this one, and then this one is fine. Okay. Cracked it. Personal reports. Also PTO. Privacy policies. We read that. This has been completed. Confirmed reports of newly developed drive tech. Requested recovery for comparison. Jaziri. Rafiq. Description. Intel received on accurate improvements for laser sight tech. Current Intel estimated to be 94.5% accurate. Daniel received reports of current Intel is estimated to be 33.6% accurate. Needs security access to confirm reports. Again, McDaniel. Reviews. Sweeney, excellent at high-level information retrieval, capable of taking on multiple roles when needed. Constantly demanding time for technicians. Dislikes paperwork, resulting in consistently late deadlines. Is this really a negative? Strength, strong health and infiltration skills. Very tech-savvy, not good with people at all. MJ Isa excels at long-term infiltration, always remains true to plan. Blake Vance excels at long-term infiltration, excels at last-minute improvisation, prone to emotional attachment. Okay. Well, let's see if we can talk to Bayu. Got a short run-in.
Thanks again
with him before, but nothing too major. He seemed not very pleasant, but... The grab and goes down there, but I wanted to check. You have some digipicks?
Yeah. Need something? Always happy to.
These 2. Good.
If you find anything else?
Better than nothing.
Sophistication. Or advanced teller machines.
Staring.
Galbank ATMs
the Galactic Banking Consortium. Or
Let's see. Also, that will help me finding out where Bayu is actually at.
What?
I need to talk to him in the future. You're in the booth. Yes. Hey.
I don't recall sending for anyone. What do you want?
Enjoy yourself.
You have a good working relationship with Ryujin Industries, right?
It's been a very beneficial partnership. As long as we continue to look out for our mutual interests, I can't complain.
I'm here for Ryujin. I need permission to enter the Syndicate's hideout.
And just why would I grant that kind of permission to you?
You're after a suspect who's fled to the Syndicate to hide.
As long as it doesn't involve the Syndicate members themselves.
Probably won't.
I'll tell you what. I'll make sure the Syndicate lets you in hassle-free, provided you do a little something for me.
I think the mutual benefit should be enough.
And what mutual benefit would that be?
You know, what's good for Ryujin is good for Neo.
But more importantly, what's good for me is good for Ryujin.
Small gesture of good faith now could have a lot of weight later.
This is starting to sound
There we
like
go.
my kind of deal. All right.
Was doubting my
Talk a
persuasion
good game.
skills after a few fails.
And I suppose if we're looking at a mutually beneficial situation, there's no reason for me not to allow such a small favor.
Exactly.
Check in with Ms. Moore at Frankie's. I'll send word along that you're to be expected, so she shouldn't give you any trouble. Fair warning, the Syndicate should let you search any common areas, but if anyone catches you snooping around private quarters, I'll just say, be prepared for some hostilities.
Got it. Okay. Should help. That should certainly help. At least keeping us out of trouble a little bit. Not that we couldn't handle it, but trying to not have things be too messy.
Kill for a cup of coffee.
Now is the time to enhance your life. So go out and your
Down to Epside.
You might want to rethink that.
Hey, no funny stuff with that boost pack. Got enough flight traffic as it is.
I'm down. There's Frankie's grab and go.
Bet I have credits to spend. You
Hey.
lost, kiddo?
On Ryujin's behalf, I was told I'll be allowed inside.
Oh, so you're the one getting special
Yep.
treatment. Don't look like much to me.
Careful.
I've got one rule for you in there, so it shouldn't be hard to remember. Third floor is off limits. They catch you snooping around, and it's open season.
Got it. A member of the syndicate?
I'm more of an honorary member. I let them take up residence in the back, keep things looking legit. They keep this business afloat, so finances don't keep me up at night.
Okay, that's some sort of threat?
It ain't a threat if it's a rule, now is it?
Guess so. I'll stay clear of the 3rd floor. Oh, you better hope the person I need to see isn't on the 3rd floor.
Don't worry. She wouldn't be allowed up there either.
Okay.
For the record, I'm only granting you access because I have to.
Interesting that she already said she.
You'll find that young lady you're looking for holed up in a room almost straight ahead.
You know who I'm talking about.
Remember to keep your eyes on the prize. The less you consider this an open house, the better.
We're here on business, so don't you worry. Let's see. Oh, through the fridge. E. $32, geez. Only well armed.
I figured our paths would cross sooner or later. Not that I thought I was safe, but I never expected anyone to just slip by all the syndicate here.
Oh.
I had a feeling you'd be the one to come after me.
How did you even know about the investigation?
You stay in this business long enough, you get enough favors and connections that can help you see anything coming. Nix owed me a favor.
I
and
see.
Gave me the heads up.
What the hell is going on? Are you really working for Infinity Ltd?
Yes and no, but mostly no. Just hear me out, okay?
Okay. Got some explaining to do.
I know this doesn't look good, but I had no choice. Ularu set me up. Yes, I've been acting as a double agent, but because she ordered me to. The assignment was meant to deceive, not benefit. And Project Dominion is way above my pay grade. It'd be impossible for me to deliver it. At least, intentionally.
So, you think Ularu did this?
Of course. But first you have to understand, she used me to play an unwitting part in this, so I'm the one that takes the fall. That's why I said it'd be impossible for me to intentionally pull this off.
How can I believe anything that you say?
I'm not the one with motive here. First, I'm not about to reboot my life. Second, I'm not spending the rest of my life looking over my shoulder for the next field op they'd send after me.
Okay. Well, I won't let Ularu win. You've got evidence, I'll deliver it.
You're trusting me on this one. Huh. Not to cast doubt on myself, but I fully expected to push my persuasion skills to the limit.
Ryujin embodies corporate corruption. Ularu makes perfect sense.
I can see Genevieve and Alexis cringing over those words. If you live in Neon long enough, it's not a surprise you'd start to see the darker side. This slate holds the evidence to prove my innocence. I just need you to make sure Dalton sees it.
I'll make sure Dalton gets it.
I was hoping you would. I'm still going to lay low until I hear the coast is clear. As long as Ularu still thinks I'm on the run, she'll remain confident that her plan is working.
Yep.
And I know you don't hear it much around the office, but thanks.
You're welcome. I like you. You hired me. Oh. It's not stealing, so might as well check it out. There we go. What do we have here? Nothing great. Front of Lara on the executive office floor. Ooh. Ooh. Oh. Oh, should we go directly to Laru first? On one hand, that could give us, like, her side of the story, right?
I'm watching you.
Which could reveal that Imogene is lying. But on the other hand, if Imogene is telling the truth, this could just set off, tip off Laru, which then may cause trouble.
Sleep crates for rent. It's tight.
Can we look at that slate?
But it's home.
One hand, I just kind of want to deliver that to Dalton. That's a like Imogene. But I'm also curious what Laru would say about all this. I think we're paying Laru a visit first.
Back off. That's an order.
Find what could go wrong.
Got those two.
You got
Have a
some
moment. You
vision?
should have seen the. Sure. Have a look.
Did you pick Smith? It's 4. Nice.
Tell everyone you know about our store.
Okay. Ooh, I don't know what to do. I'm a little nervous going to Lara because if it tips her off, then...
Well, look who's back. Dalton's gonna lose it when he finds out you went to the Syndicate without talking to him.
It wanted me to get Imogen, so I did.
Well, can't say I didn't warn you if he takes it personally. At least you had the good sense to speak to Bayu. So tell me, what did you find out?
You didn't have anyone spy on me to find out yourself.
Inside the Syndicate? That area's off limits, and I think we both know why. Imogene knew exactly what she was doing when she went there.
What was the information worth to you?
If you think I'm paying for that information, think again. It's just a matter of time before it finds its way onto my desk, and I can be a very patient person.
I have to ask Dalton after my report.
I had a feeling you'd say that. Enjoy your time with Dalton. It'll all trickle back to me sooner or later.
Ooh, this is messy. I like it.
I hate waiting. It's just more time to doubt myself.
Hey, Laru.
Is there something I can help you with?
Let's see. We have to give. I have evidence that says you're a mole.
All right. This sounds like a closed-door conversation. Just a moment.
Uh-oh.
Shutting the door and engaging locks. There. Now, is this some sort of joke? I thought Dalton was conducting a real investigation. And just where is this absurd notion coming from?
We're really going to play this game. Just admit you're the mole.
Is this a game? I wasn't aware.
Come on. It's such an elaborate plot. Aren't you dying to let someone in on it?
I don't need to impress anyone here but myself.
Whatever you say stays in this room. I only want to know the mastermind behind all this.
Oh, sure. And I just take your word for it.
Let's use our
I
auto
don't think
persuasion.
so. I'm not sure you'll get anywhere with that forceful tone.
Oh. So whatever you say stays in the room.
You really think I'd believe that?
But I used my auto persuasion. What? This will come out sooner or later. I'll make certain of it.
Oh, will you? If you only knew the number of truths we corporations hide on a daily basis, perhaps you'd rethink that statement. I've heard enough. Now tell me who your source is, or quit wasting my time.
Don't reveal my sources.
Probably because you don't have any. It sounds like you're only here to waste my time.
Yeah, let's lie. Tell me the truth and I'll hand over the evidence I have against you.
Now that sounds more like a proposition I could get behind. Fine. Since it's just you and me here, I'll come clean. I leaked Project Dominion to Infinity Ltd. But I'm no mole.
Okay, elaborate. Not a mole, what are you? Double agent?
Please. It's insulting that you think I'd actually be working for someone other than Ryujin or myself.
So... I knew only someone at the top could leak Project Dominion.
With the amount of secrecy and security surrounding that project, I'm happy to report that's true. You see, I'm not a mole. I'm an opportunist. And no one is more loyal to Ryujin than I am. Masako, on the other hand, is losing her touch. Ryujin needs strong leadership for what lies ahead. A CEO who can make the hard decisions.
That's what it's about. If this is all about Masako, why frame Imogene?
It was never my intent to involve Imogene. But when you arrived with information on Project Dominion, I knew Infinity had screwed up. I had no choice but to act fast. Imogene is the only one that Dalton and the others would believe was capable of pulling this off. It had to be her.
You're so loyal. Why did you leak Project Dominion to Infinity Ltd?
It's all part of my plan. But don't worry. Infinity Ltd will never be able to complete Vina's work. I made sure of that.
What do you mean by hard decisions?
What do you think? If someone was a threat to your family, would you be satisfied waiting for them to strike? Of course not. You'd eliminate the threat before it had a chance to act. In some cases, before it even realized what it was capable of.
Masako wouldn't be a CEO without being able to make hard decisions.
Back then, hard decisions were all about screwing people over and white-collar crime. Today, they're more about ensuring success, by any means necessary. So, now that you know, it's time to see how good you are at making hard decisions. With your help, I can take down Masako and make the credits worth your while. So whose side are you on? Masako's or Ryujin's?
Really have regional best interests in mind, then I'm on your side. It means better job security, I'm on your side. Masako's side is Ryujin's side, and that's the side I'm on.
Well, it seems we're at an impasse now.
Don't suppose I could convince you to stop what you're doing?
The only way you stop me from carrying out my plans to depose Masako is to kill me. You could try to get me fired, but that only delays my plans. Face it, this isn't a game you can win.
I'm handing you over to Dalton. You can answer to Masako herself.
Go ahead. I guarantee any evidence you have is circumstantial at best. I've created the perfect scapegoat in Imogene. It'd be your word against mine, and I'm pretty sure the odds are in my favor.
Believe what you won't get away with this.
We'll see about that.
Okay. I mean, you gave her a chance.
Don't wander into any restricted areas.
This deal could be
Now it's on, basically on Imogene to have good evidence.
I've been waiting here for
He better has, or we're screwed.
I've got my eye on you.
Remember, don't let her out of your sight once you find her. So, you're finally back. With no sign of Imogene.
Oh.
And here I thought sending you after her would be a simple task.
Oh, got something better. Ularu played you all. Imogene's innocent.
I suppose you suddenly have all the facts now. This explanation better be good. I've a mind to fire you just for that comment.
This can prove Imogene's innocent and Lara herself confessed.
I find it hard to believe Ularu would take the chance to incriminate herself. But if this slate provides indisputable evidence to corroborate your story, well, that's enough proof for me. It will be a relief to reinstate Imogene as well. Now, I need to undertake the laborious task of writing up a report to summarize all of this. In the meantime, Masako has requested your presence in R&D. She wants you to meet her in Vinakara's office.
Can you tell me anything about Vinakara? We heard just Ularu mention Vina's name.
Vina's the head of our research and development team. She's the creator of Project Dominion, and often considered the protege of Ray Dakaris, Ryujin's founder.
Okay. How do I get to Vina's office in R&D?
Just take the elevator down to research and development. You'll find Dr. Kara's office to your left as you enter the floor.
Any idea what Masako wants to talk to me about?
Masako's been focusing on how to deal with Infinity Ltd. And their knowledge of Project Dominion. I believe her plans rely heavily on you.
I'll head over as soon as possible.
Once I've examined this evidence, I may need your help in moving forward. And not a word about this to anyone. I'll present what I have to the board once I've completed a full report.
I'm not trusting that Yuko lady as well, because she was convinced that he would be furious, and she wanted to know all about this, and was absent the entire time, then all of a sudden shows up.
Welcome up here.
So we'll see how that goes. Let's go to R&D.
Don't wander into any restricted areas.
I need that Rothicite if we want to complete the neuroamp.
And then show.
Just concerned the entire station was wiped out by...
Good, you're here. It's time to put a plan in motion to take full control of this situation with Infinity Ltd.
Okay. I'm in the right direction. I'm ready to do whatever is needed.
In due time. We don't know to what extent Infinity has taken the current neuroamp schematics, so our top priority is completing our own. Let me introduce you to Vina Kalra, Head of Research and Development. She'll give you the initial details.
Yes, details. You see, the internal neuroamp is supposed to consist of two parts. The first part, the part Infinity stole, handles the manipulative effects. The second part is a shielding modification designed to protect the user against other neuroamp users.
Okay. How can you be sure the mold and seal information on the shielding mod?
Well, we can't, but the shielding aspect was never officially a part of Project Dominion. It was an afterthought of how to safeguard our own people from being manipulated, so it was being researched separately as a mod.
I see.
The research itself was in early stages, too early for board approval, so only myself, DeMarcus, and Masako know about it.
Okay. Keeping the shielding mod to ourselves would be a huge advantage. But he missed out on the most important piece.
You got that right.
No one wants their greatest asset used against them. Once Vina can complete the internal neuroamp and shielding mod, the plan is to outfit you with both and have you infiltrate Infinity Ltd. We can't risk the assignment until we know your mind has the necessary protection.
Okay, you're trusting me with this technology?
You're a Ryujin employee, and we need a job done. We've trusted you this far, so I feel it's safe to continue the trend.
Just assume I'm willing to be your guinea pig for this?
We expect our employees to do whatever it takes to ensure Ryujin's success. Consider this an opportunity, not a risk. Besides, you're in good hands with Vina.
Well, I'm willing to undergo the procedure.
Good. That's all I wanted to hear.
And all I need is the last piece of the puzzle. The final kink in both designs was finding compatible materials to use for conductivity that the human body wouldn't reject. I finally created the perfect alloy, but it requires a newly discovered refined element called rothosite.
Which is where I come in. We have a confidential contract with Consolidated Mining to gather, refine, and ship the rothosite straight to us. Their last shipment is late, and neither we nor Consolidated Mining have had any communication with the Carinae station.
An unresponsive mining station? That can't be good.
My thoughts exactly.
We need you to head out there, secure the shipment, and bring it back here so Vina can complete her prototype. And I want to know what happened. We need to take any safety measures to make sure this doesn't happen again.
Working on it. Are you expecting me to run into a lot of resistance?
Unfortunately, yes, so be prepared. Extensive tests and research were done on the planet, so the chances that this is environmental are slim. And setting up a station like this is second nature for Consolidated Mining, with plenty of redundancies in place to handle mechanical failures.
Yep, I'll find out what happened and secure the shipment.
The mining station is CM Station RC-1. It's on a moon called Carinae 3A in the Carinae system. The shipment should be in the research and control tower, but the outside doors are kept locked down. This keycard will let you enter the mines so you can access the tower from the inside. Good luck.
I fear the worst for the people on that station. Don't worry, we'll figure it out.
That's actually... Okay. If anything... From a 2 boosted pack. Got some resources. Out of Mars. Okay. Where would that be? Ooh, all the way out. Okay. Right, we have the Stroud Eklund quest. Design our spaceship. Definitely want to do that. Talk with Sam, talk with Barrett. Also have the Freezer Collective one. Oh, where would that be? Laguni Boo. Well, first, I think I want to return to my ship. Actually, I can... A little indecisive right now, but let's go to the Starfield. Let's check that out. A few. Olympus. Jump to Olympus. What's going on here?
Drive
Oh.
out.
There we go.
Bam! Their shields are gone.
Come on.
Target's grab drive is down.
There we go.
So sorry, folks. Ah!
Okay. A little surprise.
Corco, that room of yours better be clean next time I go in there.
I'll get to it, Dad. I promise.
This ain't my getting around to it tone. You understand?
Fine, okay.
Let's loot.
I'm going.
The other thing? There's so many little pointers here, so. Those are the ships. Okay. Wanted to store some things here. How's the... They are getting pretty full in terms of storage again. Okay. I'll keep that in mind.
It's good to be out and about.
And Sam wanted to talk
Lives
to
get
us.
stuffy sometimes. Late at night in dive bars. Sometimes the old timers share stories about things they've seen that they just couldn't explain. Ghost stories, if you will. I've heard of things like the Starborn before.
Okay.
But they're real. Honest to God, real.
Oh, I hardly believe it myself that I was there.
I genuinely considered mass hysteria, but the sensor logs confirm it. It's real. So the obvious question is, what the hell are they? Everyone's gonna be thinking aliens, but maybe not. Their ships were incredible, but they still felt like ships. They had engines, weapons, I think I even made out a grav drive. If they were really alien, I would just expect it to be more alien, you know? I mean, it could be some secret Freestar, Varun, or UC tech.
Yeah, my money is still on some time travel shenanigans, honestly. Do you really think one of the factions could have technology like that?
I mean, anything's possible. But if someone, anyone, had that much of an edge on the others, the whole balance of power would shift, right? It'd be one hell of a conspiracy to keep it quiet. An even greater amount of restraint to keep it in your back pocket.
I have no idea what the Starborn are.
Anybody that says they know for sure are lying. I'm gonna throw out another wild stab in the dark theory. Maybe they're from outside our known systems. Here's the hypothetical. Centuries ago, some brainiac scientists decide to play settler. But they go way, way beyond any place we've ever been to set up stakes. Once they get there, they make a few lucky breakthroughs, and their science just snowballs from there. I could see them getting further, faster, and hence become the Starborn.
Guess that's possible. It's definitely a theory.
How non-committal of you. One way or the other, we are not alone. And that's... that's both exciting and terrifying.
True. It's Barrett.
Is something amiss?
You keep installing new cool things.
I have to talk about the Starborn. Do you have a second? You do, right?
What do you think about it?
It was awesome.
I'm still in shock.
I already evaluated us for hallucinations or other types of chemical filters, and I found nothing. It could be the dawn of a new era of humanity. Or it could be an elaborate prank or any number of mundane explanations.
I'm saying time travelers. That's my bet.
I didn't detect any localized time distortion, which isn't required for that hypothesis, but... Oh, yeah? Joking. I knew that.
I'm not joking.
Jeez. We just need more data. There has to be a way to draw them out and figure out where they're coming from.
Yeah, I'm sure they'll be happy to do an interview next time.
We're going to need a way to find them again, or lure them. This could be a turning point for humanity, you know? Or it could be just the emergence of a powerful new faction, or some sort of elite military tech, or a gazillionaire with nothing else to do. All we know is that they wanted that artifact badly.
True. Does it matter why they wanted it?
It's possible we've misinterpreted their actions, or that they were under duress. We should remain cautious with them, but I think we should leave the door open to communication.
Starborn seem like fancy thieves, that's all. No, we need to know what their motives are.
Agreed. That is going to require more observations, more encounters with them. And who knows? Maybe we'll never see them again.
I doubt that. Also, let's travel a little bit with,
Sorry.
Barrett.
Finally.
Okay.
Hey, good to see you.
Thanks. Oh, Stroud Ackland Star Yard. Oh, that's where our grimy outpost is. Clinic. Let's jump. Oh, some powering our grav engine. Fine.
Our daring voyage on the oceans of space brings us here.
You've arrived. Stroud Eklund Star Yard is here to serve you.
Awesome. Oh, and we leveled up. I'll do that once we docked. Wait. Can't dock? Oh, I thought we were closer. It's just like one of the numbers was blocked. Dock.
We're docked.
Ord. Let's see. So I could go into a space suit design, which would be nice. Get uncommon inorganic resource on planet and moon surface and more information about ships in space. That's pretty neat. Get more common and uncommon organic resources. Learn additional info about them from the scanner. Zoology, and that's kind of like counterpart there. Could go. Ship cargo holds 10% more capacity. That sounds pretty useful. Same with shields, though. There are just so many things that I want to upgrade. That's the issue. Bribery and speech challenges. More health would also be nice. So many options. Tilting. Class B ships. Ooh. I don't know. Let's go space suit design. Hello?
Are you ready to do some business?
Walter Starryard
Pleasure to meet you.
single-handedly
Welcome to the
disrupted the
premier
market.
Star Yard in the
He's
settled
got a vision,
systems.
that's for sure.
We may be new, but I think you'll see why everyone's talking about us.
What's different about Stroud Eklund ships?
The other Star Yards have been in business so long that they're set in their ways. Take Deimos. They've been making spaceships since my grandfather's days. So we looked at every facet of these elderly corporations for opportunities to revolutionize and innovate. If you don't believe me, see for yourself.
Well, the Starlight looks pretty impressive.
Thank you. So, what sort of ship are you looking for?
Actually, let's see.
Oh, you've come to the right place.
Grasshopper. Just upgrade thing. Electron beam. Missiles. Could install this ballistic weapon. A launcher. Could I up those any better? Don't quite get the weapon upgrades. Range and hull. Do that. Since we're already good. Better. Draft drive. Good. Good there. That. Okay. I could see if I can add some more storage, obviously. Cargo. That. Would we have space? Could I? Good. Increase our cargo further. Now we have one error. Too few landing gear. Have additional land. Bit of different landing gear, but. And I put that here. Back. It's not the prettiest spaceship. I'm aware of that. It's a spaceship. The question would be, can we add more cargo? I like having a lot of cargo. Why can't I? Wait, can I? Yep. Why can I touch something there but not there? Those are different. Oh, just changes when you flip it this side. Strange. I mean, we have the money and we need the cargo space, so might as well. Right, we're at 3,500 cargo. Super heavy, but okay with that. That's not that expensive either.
I'm proud to be part of this Stroud Eklund team.
Okay, I think this is actually a pretty decent time to take a break, and then next time we check out what we can do at Stroud Eklund, and then go from there. Thank you all for watching today's episode of Starfield. Hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please give the video a like. Maybe consider subscribing to the channel. Share the video with friends, family, and the people on the internet. That all helps me out a whole bunch and will bring you more content in the future. I will be back with more Starfield very soon. Until then, have a great time.